My name is JT, and this is a story about how I built my homestead. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of JT Time. JT here. Today we're back at the house, and what you're looking at is the shed that I built. Can't thank all the friends that came over and helped me build this enough. There's too many people to list off, to be honest. I just leaned on everybody to help me build this out, and what I'm using the shed for really is to just kind of stage a lot of my tools and a lot of the different parts that I buy for the house. So let me show you guys around real quick and kind of give you a little glimpse of what I'm doing for at least the first hour or so on the project. So walking into the shed, pretty much, it's not too big. It's about 10 by 20, and riding lawnmower. I think I might sell this. It's just taking up space, and I haven't cut my lawn in such a long time. But we have shelves over here that are pretty good quality. We got pegboard all the way on the back wall, and as you can see, it's just a madhouse. It's a jungle in here. we got cabinets for our kitchen that I bought a long time ago, because of course I was too optimistic about the house and was hoping to get in a lot quicker than we are now, but you know, it's okay. It's part of the learning process, right? Got whole house water filters. We got air cans for pretty much the bathroom vents, the kitchen vents. One of those shelves fell down, so we got broken glass right there. So you can see it's just really messy in here. I think I'm struggling with finding things the way I used to have them when I first built this place out now, and it's just been neglected. So I'm gonna spend the next hour or so just really kind of cleaning this place up. I bought some garbage bags, got some breakfast tacos in my stomach, and you know, I'm ready to go. Let's do this thing. Hey guys, so it's 11:30 right now. I think I'm done cleaning up the shed. Let me show you guys what I did, and we'll move on to caulking the house. So of course the tiller and the barrel are not inside, but just, you know, for the sake of showing you guys the space that I created, I took them out. But pretty much this is the shed now. Everything's all kind of stacked up in the order that I'll install things, so the vents are all together. That's actually something that I salvaged from the old house before we tore it down. That's just a attic entrance. I'm gonna install it up there in this little opening later on in the future, so I can get up to the attic portion of the storage for this shed. Gardening tools there. I went ahead and did all my screwdrivers and pliers and different kind of various tools over there. I probably could have did it a little differently, but I already had that pre-set up the way it was. But this is the nice area right here. This is kind of, I went ahead and just set up my horse, I think they're called horseshoes. I don't remember what they're called, but pretty much it allows you to set up a table for my miter saw. Am I actually going to cut in here? Probably not, but it's a nice organized area, and it allows me to tuck stuff away underneath it and also put stuff above it. And that is a Snoopy. That's actually from the old house. It's pretty cool. We looked it up. It actually still works. The gears and everything look really cool. So it's something that we'll probably incorporate into the other house. And if you haven't already kind of got the message here, my wife and I enjoy Disney a lot. So we'll be putting in hidden Mickeys all around the house. We're just not at that point yet where we're decorating. But pretty much everything is hung up now. So it's nice. It's organized, a lot cleaner than it was before. And I'm happy with it. So let's go ahead and put things up. And I'll go ahead and head towards the side of the house and continue caulking. See you guys soon. Alright guys, so now that I think about it, there's something I forgot. There's these little spots right here. So what you're looking at is a brick ledge for the wainscot around the house. And what I noticed when we did the addition for this concrete brick ledge is that it's hard for you to see, but some of the slopes on this, normally you're supposed to have a like maybe a 5-degree slope or something on this ledge, so that the water gap in between the brick and the water barrier, I'm probably getting into like way too much technicalities here, but the air gap in between the brick and this wall is supposed to allow the water to drain down and then out. Well, some of these spots, like this spot right here, that spot over there, you can see there's puddling of water here. You see? I don't even know if you can see that, but there's water there. So that's bad, because now if we get a very, very heavy downpour, I could get buildup of water underneath the sheathing, and then and essentially it'll bleed into the house. So what I'm doing is instead of layering another bit of concrete up there, because I don't want to do that, I'm afraid if I do that, it's gonna create too much of a low gap in between the actual bottom sill and this ledge that it's probably not going to be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this zip Huber system liquid flash and just kind of flash that entire area to waterproof it, and I think that's going to help. So I have that spot right there, that spot right there, and over here I know that this spot is an issue. This spot and that spot are both issues for the house, because I actually saw water go into the house when we had really, really hard rainfall. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover those spots up a little bit more, just do some due diligence before we end up getting the brick up. I think that's gonna be a good idea. So all right, we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so let me show y'all what I did. So I don't know if you guys can see it there or not, but pretty much what I did was instead of covering up that hole right there, that gap, I just kind of pasted or puttied the liquid flash into the very back, and I troweled it towards the front to create kind of a little slight slope. I think it works. You know, this is just best measures kind of stuff anyways. I could have left it as is with just a concrete, but I figured, you know what, I'm already here, the brick's not up, let's go ahead and do it. So over here, the guys did a little bit more than I was originally thinking. So I went ahead and just kept doing what they did, and I just added a little bit more over on this side right here. I added a little bit more over here as well. So that's just same kind of concept, where I just added a little bit more since I already had the liquid flash available. I puttied this over here and kind of troweled it towards the front as well. And then over here, I just covered up this little spot a little bit more and puttied it, did the same thing over there, puttied that. And then this wall inside my garage, there were some nail heads that kind of shook off or punctured through, so I went ahead and resealed those in certain spots here and there. This wall's looking pretty good so far. I'll probably need to go back and seal up some more stuff, but when I do my maybe a amateur hours blower door test and use my heat, I guess heat reading or a heat measuring tool, I could probably see where my leaks are at inside the house, which will be nice to know. All right, see you guys soon. I'll go ahead and start caulking that side of the garage wall now. Hey guys, all right, it's almost the end of the day. It's about 1:20 right now. I finished most of this wall. I caulked that guy right there, did these little lines. Man, they had so many nail holes on the soffit this time around on this side. Maybe the air gun pressure was a little too high or something, but man, it was a lot of work. I still got this little side right here and all these little holes for the nail heads. I'm hoping that I can finish this side at least, and maybe start on some of the joints here, and maybe get done with this. End of the day for me is about probably 3 o'clock, 3:15. So let's hope for the best. All right guys, let me show you guys something cool that I just figured out. So I cut this, I got the line that they specified. I think it's 1/8 of an inch or something like that. But pretty much originally I was going and caulking these and then going and kind of putting it with my little trusty whatever this is called. I don't even know what this is called, but anyways, I was doing that. I felt like I was taking a while to do this, so what I figured out is if you cut it at that nose and then you just stick it dead on like this and you squeeze and you go down with it, you're doing both things in one go, which is really nice. And all I'm really doing is I'm making sure that I'm squeezing enough to continue that bead forward, and then I just finish off. Isn't that so much easier? I figured I would figure these little tricks out as I go, so now I'm just going back and caulking this joint, and it's so much easier this way. And also holding it with my left hand too helps as well. So there you go. It's not perfect, of course, but it's a little quicker than it was. And that's just messy, but you know, I'm hoping paint will cover that up. But yeah, let's continue working. I got about an hour left here, so let's see if I can finish up this side. I'm pretty close to almost done, so at least with this side. So I may actually finish what I was hoping to finish today. Alright guys, I'm done for the day. I am beat. It's 3 o'clock now, Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I did. I finished out this side. All the caulking is done here. All the joints are caulked up right there as well. I did caulk this as well. I finished the top part of this. I finished most of this as well on top of the garage opening. I also caulked these 2x8s that are pressure treated. They had a lot of blemishes in them and it makes it hard to paint, so I went ahead and caulked where the nails protruded and kind of any kind of I guess parts of the wood that wouldn't be easily covered up, so that was nice. But overall I felt like I got a good amount done today. I'm guessing maybe three or four more days to finish out the house. The other side of the house has a lot of windows, but using that trick that I showed you earlier today, hopefully that's a big time saver. But that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and see y'all real soon here on JT Time.